Namaste children. Till now what we have studied in the components of the food. In the components of food, what we have studied, the different nutrients. That is nutrients and their function. What we have studied? Nutrients and their function. The 5 major nutrients what you have studied: carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals. And next what we have studied, in addition to this, roughage and water. So what are the components of food? Those are called as nutrients because they are having specific function. That is, carbohydrates and fats gives us energy. Proteins are body building blocks because they helps in growth. Fats also gives us energy. Vitamins and minerals are protective from diseases, protective foods we have studied. And roughage release bowel movement and relieves us from the constipation. For the digestion of the food material, water is a very good vehicle of living organisms. Next, what you have studied, what is meant by balanced diet. Second day, what we have studied, balanced diet. The different examples also we have seen in this. Now second day we have studied what is meant by balanced diet. Now ways of cooking food. The ways of cooking food. Whether this is the ways, correct ways and wrong methods. 2 methods we have seen, correct methods and wrong methods also we have seen. Then one more question also we have answered over there. What is balanced diet? And we have seen, according to the dietitian, the balanced diet chart. We have seen the balanced diet chart. Now correct methods of cooking, wrong methods of cooking. Then we have discussed about whether the food is eaten raw is good or cooked, which has more nutrients. These all the things we finished. Now what we are going to study today is, if these are not in proper quantity, anything is less in, these are the major and micronutrients. If anything is missing in our body, what is the effect of that on our body? That is called as deficiency. Deficiency means lack of any nutrient. Deficiency diseases. Deficiency, lack. Meaning is, what is the meaning of deficiency? Meaning is lack of, less or not having. That is called as deficiency diseases. Today we are going to learn. Now coming to deficiency diseases. What is meant by deficiency disease? A disease that can be caused due to the lack of any nutrient in our body is called as deficiency. The meaning of deficiency is lack. So anything is missing in the nutrient, in the balanced diet, a condition occurs that is called as deficiency. This leads to the diseases. Now, the clear definition: a disease that is caused by a dietary deficiency is nothing but when a vitamin or a mineral is not absorbed by us properly during digestion, or insufficient intake, or that utilization is not in proper way in our body, then it leads to some diseases which is known as deficiency diseases. Now, coming to, for example, niacin. This is one type of vitamin, water soluble B3. If it is insufficient, that is lack in our diet, the condition will be is pellagra. That is the disease caused because of this lack of this B3 vitamin in the body causes pellagra. Now, other major nutritional diseases, major nutrient deficiencies causes. Major nutrients are protein, carbohydrate and fat causes the deficiency diseases. For example, kwashiorkor. Kwashiorkor is one of the disease which is caused deficiency of, that is lack of protein in our diet. This deficiency, nutrient deficiency disease, also called as malnutrition. What do you call? Malnutrition. Next, coming to classification of vitamins, that is micronutrients are classified into two, that is water soluble and fat soluble. The fat soluble vitamins are vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin E and vitamin D. These are fat soluble. And water soluble are two. One is vitamin C, then vitamin B complex. Why we are saying B complex? Because it is containing a group of vitamins like B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, B12. That is why group together we will call it as a complex vitamin. Whereas vitamin C is single, it is non-complex. Same way A, D, E, K also non-complex. They are fat soluble and this is water soluble. Now, coming to the fat soluble vitamins, that is vitamin A. What are the sources? Fish oil, liver, egg yolk, milk, cheese, butter. These are animal sources. Carrots, mango, papaya, spinach. If this vitamin is lacking in our body, mostly we will get visual impairment, night blindness. Then in the next clipping, we will see vitamin A deficiency causes impaired in the vision, that is night blindness. Extremely, not only that, extremely dry skin, hair or nails will be dry. Then xerophthalmia, that is dry eye, and other body parts are also dry. Mouth, that lips, epithelial metaplasia means these are all dry in condition. Next, coming to the next clipping, vitamin D. Vitamin A is one fat soluble, vitamin D next one. This is also known as sunshine vitamin. Chemically it is known as calcitriol. This exists in two forms chemically, D2 and D3. These chemical names not necessary to learn. Vitamin D will be in two forms, that is D2, D3. And the sources are sunlight, milk, fish, orange juice, fortified cereals, that is rice and all, that is not polished. Now the functions are, it maintains the plasma. Plasma will be one of the component of blood which will be levels. In this plasma, the levels of calcium and phosphorus will be maintained because of this vitamin D. Then it helps in the metabolic functions and bone mineralization in the bone also strong. Then neuromuscular transmission, that is nervous system and muscle system in coordination, and they will be working together. For that also joint fluid transmission also vitamin D will be working. Next, coming to the next, what are the deficiency diseases? Lack of this vitamin in our body causes rickets. This picture is showing rickets. Then osteomalacia in adults, that is bone. It is referring to the bone weakness. Then neuromuscular dysfunctioning, that is muscle and bones will become weak, and nervous system and muscular weakness will also be due to vitamin D deficiency. Next, coming to another fat dissolving vitamin is vitamin E. It is one of the antioxidant in the cells, a very good antioxidant. Then the source is coming to the vegetable sources are spinach and carrot, whereas animal sources egg, bread, and some of the almonds, vegetable oil, nuts, peanuts, vegetable oils, these are also the plant sources. Now this deficiency of vitamin E, the symptoms here I have shown, dry skin symptom is one of the symptom of vitamin E. Then coming to the next clipping, how it functions in our body. It is an antioxidant and it inhibits platelets aggregation. Aggregation means grouping. All platelets will be coming together grouped. When all the platelets are coming and grouping, it will block the way. So it helps in protecting to not aggregate the platelets. Enhances vasodilation. Vaso means the heart, auricles and ventricles dilation helps in that proper heartbeat. Then it is a scavenger of free radicals. Whatever toxins which are producing in our body due to the metabolic activities, that free radicals should not be there in the body, that also it will be free it from our body. Next, what are the deficiency diseases? First of all, it helps, it increases risk in cardiovascular diseases, that is heart diseases, and blood related to blood hemolytic, blood anemia, weakness, and neurological symptoms, that is coordination in between muscle and nerves will be lacking. Then fat malabsorption, that is this is actually, if fat is not absorbed properly in the body, it's like syndrome means like a binding. So many other variations will be caused, diseases to which leads to the diseases, n number of diseases, syndromes means. Then next fat soluble vitamin is vitamin K. Vitamin K is derived from the German word coagulation. From that K they have taken. The sources of vegetable oils, almonds, peanuts, spinach. Body can produce also by its own from one of the bacteria which is present in the intestine. So functions of vitamin K is it helps in clotting of the blood and also assists the bone mineralization. In bones, what are the minerals present? Calcium and phosphorus. So this also improves by vitamin K. If this is deficiency, same way malabsorption syndrome, that is other nutrient or mineral absorption will be less. Mal means less, lack of this absorption leads to again a number of diseases, that is syndrome. Then mainly it causes hemorrhage. Hemorrhage means breaking. and you won't again, when it is breaking again, blood will be flown out. Next, coming to water soluble vitamins, those are two. Till now we discussed about fat soluble. Now coming to water soluble, there are two. One is vitamin C, second one is B complex. So in water soluble, this is vitamin C. It exists as ascorbic acid in apple. Okay, this will be needed by those who will smoke and those who will be feeding mothers will be there, no, small baby who will be feeding, they needs much, because it is a very good immuner for the body. Then what are the sources? Fruits, vegetables, tomato, sweet potato, citrus fruits, orange juice, these are all. Now this helps in the collagen synthesis, which will be, collagen is binding materials synthesis. Now body also immune, fight against the infections like COVID-19 at presently, and keeps our bones and gums healthy, teeth. And it also helps in preventing heart diseases from, and also cancerous diseases. Now coming to the, what are the deficiency diseases? It leads to mainly scurvy. Scurvy relates to the teeth and bones. Then weight loss. Anything bone, everything, anything fractured occurs, it will be taking long time for healing if vitamin C deficiency is there in the body. Joint pains. Fatigue means laziness. Then skin rashes. See the diagrams are given beside. Anemia. Anemia is weakness and spot formation. These are all the deficiency of vitamin C. What are the causes and symptoms, diseases? Next, coming to vitamin B complex. In that we have told some 9 types of vitamins. Vitamin B1. B1 is thiamine chemically. B2 is riboflavin. B3 is niacin, and B5 is pyridoxine. Cobalamin is B7. Biotin is pantothenic is B7. Then folic acid is B9. So cobalamin is B12. So these are all together known as B vitamin. Vitamin B. So this group forms vitamin B. So B vitamin is also known as B complex. It is present in yeasts, cereals, liver. Yeast is one kind of fungi. Cereals are the rice grains mostly. Then functions of thiamine, that is B1. This is energy production. Helps in energy production and appetite, good appetite, proper nervous function. These are the functions of thiamine. If it is lacking, what will happen? You will be getting a disease known as beriberi. These two are the pictures showing. And wrinkle, Korsakoff syndrome means body will be getting, we'll say in Telugu, mudtalu. That and malabsorption also. Next, vitamin B2 is otherwise known as riboflavin. The sources are egg, meat, leafy vegetables, milk, and this is very good energy production and maintains good vision, skin, nails will be keeping healthy. Then deficiency is what happens? Itching means durada, and burning of eyes. Skin becomes oily. Dermatitis related to the skin diseases and digestive disturbances. Cracks and sores in the mouth and lips. These are all the, so this is vitamin B2 deficient. Sores, this is sores on the skin, dermatitis, and cracks in the and sores in the mouth and lips. In the next clipping you will be seeing the picture. This is C. This is vitamin B. Now coming to B3 is otherwise known as niacin. Sources are liver, kidney, meat, green vegetables, grain, cereals. Functions are energy, it also energy production, helps in energy production, improves circulation, maintenance of the skin and tongue, and maintenance of the nervous system. This deficiency pellagra rare. This is pellagra is rare in the Indian, but in Western countries, societies, this pellagra, this deficiency will be more. And nervousness, nervous weakness, irritability, irritation for small things, getting irritation. Then laziness, fatigue, headaches, then mental depression. These are all the different kinds of deficiencies, diseases, symptoms we will be getting. Now coming to B5. B5 is pantothenic acid. This also helps in produces energy only. Fruits, meat, poultry, legumes, these are all very good sources. Now coming to B6 is pyridoxine, meat, egg, green vegetables, and this helps in the function is production of red blood cells. Helps in the production of red blood cells and good functioning of nervous system. And not only these two, immunity, helps in improving immunity, reducing muscle spasms, cramps and numbness, suddenly becoming numbness, that is sensation goes, that is called as numbness. Muscle cramps and all you will be getting during sleeping also sometimes. So this also maintains the proper balance of mineral sodium and phosphorus in the bones. Now the deficiency of this B6 leads to nervousness, then skin lesions, insomnia. These are the diseases. Loss of muscle control, insomnia, muscle weakness, arm and leg cramps. These are all the deficiencies. Now next, coming to the next clipping, B7, that is biotin, vitamin biotin. The sources are meat, egg yolk, soya bean. This also helps in the production of energy, and also some body chemicals like insulin helps in the proper production of insulin by the pancreas. Now coming to B7 deficiency, nausea. Nausea is nothing but mental and neurological symptom. This is. Now coming to B9 next, folic acid. This is folic acid. Sources are yeast and leafy vegetables. This helps in the synthesis of nucleic acids in the cells of the body, that is RNA and DNA, ribonucleic acid, deribonucleic acid. Then this folic acid deficiency, all neural tube defects, that is nerve defects, nerve tube defects and anemia, weakness you will be getting. The related pictures are here. See the deficiency, what it causes, folic acid as well as B7. Now next, coming to the next clipping, the B12, cobalamin. This is the very important because so many functions it will does, like B6, proper nerve functioning, production of red blood cells, DNA reproduction, prevention of anemia, metabolization fats and proteins. This is all by B12. So this deficiency, anemia, weakness, nerve damage, hypersensitivity of skin. These are the deficiency diseases. See, hyperthyroidism, infertility in the women and men, then brain related cognitive defect, then low energy, weakness, anemia, numbness, sensation goes, and depression. These are all the deficiencies of B12 causes. Now coming to the till now vitamin deficiencies you have seen. Now you are seeing carbohydrate. This is major nutrient. Carbohydrate, this is nutritional deficiencies are also called as malnutrition. So this deficiency, low body weight, accumulation of large amount of protein, ketone bodies, protein bodies in the body. Then overconsumption also. See, deficiency, these two are normal body, that is kwashiorkor. Okay, now overconsumption, what will happen? Increases dental caries, that is in teeth related to, cause obesity. Obesity is fat, large amount of sugar, gastric ulcers, then depress appetite. Appetite means digestion, improper and poor digestion. some soft drinks they will be making. Increase blood triglyceride, that is lead to heart diseases. In this blood, triglycerin is one of the component, sugar component. This level increases which leads to heart diseases. Next, coming to next major nutrient is protein. So kwashiorkor is main, we have seen there, kwashiorkor and marasmus carbohydrate. Same way protein also causes kwashiorkor, see normal stomach and kwashiorkor boy stomach. Same marasmus, how that legs and very thin, only stomach is, belly is seen. Now next coming to protein deficiency, see this is also usually this disease is retarded growth. Growth will be less, deficiency. And pot like belly and limbs, swollen limbs, legs and hands will be swollen. Usually this disease will be occurring from 1 to 5 age because growing age. Then another disease also deficiency of this is marasmus. Very thin limbs. See this picture shows marasmus. Very weak appearance. Enlarged head will be big and legs and hands will be very thin and growth will be retarded, weight will be very less, every bone will be visible, physical and mental growth also will be restricted. So children, when you are learning, think very nicely, then you have to intake the food properly. Don't say to the mothers, no, I don't want this, I don't want this, that. Now coming to the deficiencies and excess of fat, what will happen? Another one, obesity. If excess of fat, obesity. See the boy, how he became overweight. Overweight, when the person becomes overweight, what will happen? In excess of fats, if overweight, what will happen? It will be straining on heart, respiratory, lungs and other body systems also. So overweight, not only that, it increases the risk of developing cancer, colon, gallbladder, kidney, reproductive organs. This is all the results of too much fat consumption. Now if it is deficient, that is less, then what will happen? Skin problems, all skin problems, brain, cognitive problems, Alzheimer's means memory loss, temporary memory losses and vision problems, it will be coming for the body. Next coming to mineral disorders. Till now what we have seen, vitamin deficiencies and major nutrient deficiencies. Now coming to the mineral deficiencies, iodine, the main. Iodine deficiency causes goiter, inflammation in the neck, that is burning in the neck, and it is present usually in the milk, iodized salt, prawn, crabs, seafoods mostly. Next mineral is calcium, present in milk, fish, wheat, green grams, etc. And the deficiency usually disintegration means that is slowly the bones will be getting dissolved and teeth also getting dissolved and totally it will be, the picture is showing. Then weakness in the bones and the teeth, it will be lost by the person if this deficiency, mineral deficiency disorders are there in the person. Next coming to iron deficiency. Iron is another mineral important. Meat, apple, greens, dates, in these all iron will be present. The deficiency causes anemia. This anemia, very weak, the person, no immunity. Usually they will be very lazy and always giddiness. That is, you will be saying chakkarostundi. That is called as giddiness. So these are all the mineral deficiencies, and I have given 3. These are all for you to learn. The charts are very important. Again, I have given in the chart what are the diseases caused, what are the symptoms. You concentrate on these charts. Okay children, concentrate on these charts. Mineral deficiency diseases I have given. Then vitamin deficiency diseases. These charts you learn. Other things you have for reference, other pictures and all what we have learned till now. And this is also
See example of deficiency of carbohydrates. Here nutrients also I have given, some minerals also. Just again one more at a glance, total chapter at a glance I have given. These all you learn nicely the charts and be ready for the test.